Good afternoon. Today is Friday, and the time right now in Singapore is 1:48 in the afternoon. The date today is February the 10th. And overnight on Wall Street, we did see a pullback in equity prices. But for all intent and purposes, the market is still consolidating. For the fact of the matter is what we see in terms of price action as far as the Dow Jones is concerned, it has still not broken out of the last Thursday trading range, which is limited between the low of 33,581 to 34,334. Okay, so basically the price range so far this week is still very much contained within the last Thursday's trading range. So could there be more consolidation, or from here onwards the market is going to trade higher? We do not know, at least not so evident from the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Now, when we look at the S&P 500, things become a little bit clearer. The high traded this round was actually on last Friday at 4,195.44. So the entire week there were, of course, attempts to rally, but did not quite do very well on Wednesday. Market has since pulled back, and the low traded yesterday was 4,069.67 in the cash index. And this is basically a three-wave pullback. Technically, it is a corrective pullback, and the market hit the equality move at 4,069.49, very, very close. And this gives us the idea that perhaps the market is just simply doing a technical pullback and is getting ready to rally. Okay, this is, of course, one side of the story. The other side of the story is that the market could have very well picked at 4,195.44, which is the high traded last Friday. And everything depends on how this market closed tonight, because today is the last trading day for the week, and how it closed will have a major influence over how price action move in the coming week. Okay, so do watch out for price to move. In my opinion, the downside risk remains very, very real. Okay, I have already hold on to short Dow Jones position as well as Nasdaq, and the Nasdaq actually also did something very similar like what we saw in the S&P 500. The high trader is 12,880.9, okay, which is effectively 12,881, and that was traded last Friday. And very similar to the S&P 500 on Wednesday, the market actually attempted to rally but couldn't hang on to its gain, and then he has been sliding back. Last night low is 12,327.4, and it is sitting on the support line here. So again, this is a three-way pullback, and incidentally, the low last night is also where the equality price range was located. The 100% equality move from 12,881 is actually located at 12,302.5. So it was pretty close. Okay, so anything can go tonight. It has a bullish perspective as well, because this is a three-way pullback, meaning to say that the market may be getting ready for another rally. Or if the market takes out the bottom here in terms of the support line and trades below 12,150, I think the market is primed to edge even lower in the coming week, and possibly to tell us that the market has already picked at 12,881, because this entire rally from last October is a three-way structure. And if we get more confident, more confirmation the market has is not unable to rally, of course that reinforce the idea that the market may have already peaked. Over in Asia, we see that price in the Hang Seng Index itself has actually come back down to test the week's low. So we can see as far as the Hang Seng is concerned, the market has not been able to rally significantly, but by and large, this is a three-way pullback, and the nearest support is at 20,862. Okay, so if this level fail to hold, then of course there is the possibility that the market may be looking to trade even lower, because after all, the market has taken out the near-term support line. So this line now become a support turn resistant. So prices has not been able to challenge this level. So likely the case if the US equity market started to unravel, it may also negatively impact the Asian equity markets, including the Hang Seng. So over in the Shanghai Composite Index, we also saw a three-wave pullback from the high, which was last registered on Monday at 3,310.5 thereabout. And we can see this three-way pullback sits on the 100% retracement level at 3,223, and it's also within this near-term support level. Okay, so we can see that this pullback here is actually very corrective in nature, and perhaps the inkling that we can see higher price comes from yesterday's rally, okay, from the bottom of this support line here. So again, we will have to see whether there is more to come. If not, then the market, if it trades below the support line later on in the afternoon, then that could seal the fact for the Shanghai Composite Index. Over in the Nikkei 225, we can see that Nikkei actually attempt to rally. The high traded at 27,821 was actually traded on Monday. And since then, the market has actually traded lower and below the very near-term support line. And now market has actually attempted to go higher this morning. High traded was 27,814, nowhere near the last month, nowhere near the Monday's high. So the prices now seems to be a little bit suspect. Near-term support is at 27,285. So hope that this market can actually hold. Over in the currency rate, we can see that the dollar actually managed to do a pullback of 50%. Not a very neat three wave, okay, but still a three wave nonetheless. Prices traded to the 50% mark at 130.50, and the market low was last night was 130.34, and now the market is beginning to edge higher. And if the market takes a 132.90, that will be the first inkling that the market has already bottomed and a new pattern may be re-emerging. If this is a 1-2, maybe the next move is going to be very explosive, and especially so if the market takes a 134.80. Okay, so 1-2 is always getting ready for a big move to the upside. But again, we will have to see confirmation as how the market takes out the most recent high. Over in the euro versus the dollar, market did not quite get to the level that I want to sell. I actually placed an order to sell at 108, but the market only managed to do a 107.91, and that was it. Cannot even retrace 38.2% and then started to come back down. And is it to say that the market has already peaked? Yes and no. Okay, if it's a simple three wave, then of course the market break the support line, is getting ready to come back down. Okay, but again, it could be a more complex corrective pattern. It could be a double zigzag for all we know. That means to say two sets of three wave rally. But again, we have to see how the market reacts. So far, I think the clue will be this low here. The low here is 107.14. If the market goes below 107.14, then of course the zigzag pattern will be debunked, and then the market is getting ready to trade to the downside, and that will be confirmed if the market goes below 106.69. Okay, so again, look out for all these levels. They are crucial levels. However, in the Aussie versus the dollar, I get better luck here because I have placed my order at 0.7, and the market went up to 0.711 before it U-turned and come back down. So I have a short position already in place in the Aussie, and it's looking good because the near-term support has given way this morning. And if the market goes lower to take out the 0.6855, then of course I will get my confirmation, and that will be something I will be looking forward to. My target right now is the December low at 0.6629. So you can see that there's quite a bit of potential here, more than 200 pips from where we are right now. So if you have not already short, then it is still not too late. The market can go back and test this near-term support, turn resistance. That could be your entry levels. Do watch out for this move. Over in the sterling, the market also went up deep to close to actually challenge the 50% mark. Did not quite get there. The level at 50% mark was 1.2204. Market went up to 1.2194. So missed by about 10 pips, very similar to the euro versus dollar, and prices has come back down. I have no position in this currency pair because I have already gone long the dollar index and short the Aussie, so it's the same thing. So don't need to replicate the same long dollar perspective in all currency here. So to get confirmation that the dollar may be getting ready to rally, we saw that the market in dollar versus Canadian dropped down to 133.60 and then managed to bounce. Last night it came back down again into this bracket of prices between 133.69 to 133.94, and currently we are now way above 134.5, and it's getting ready to edge higher. Now confirmation will come if the market can decisively take out 135.20 and going into this bracket of prices 135.40. 74 to 136.32. Okay, so if this price, this will be the immediate target, and we will have to see how price reacts when it goes into this bracket of prices here. Okay, over in crude oil, because the dollar has been strong, and there is always a negative for commodity markets, and of course, crude oil actually saw a pullback from $78.84 on traded yesterday to pull back to $76.52. And there is every possibility we may see another challenge of the lower end, perhaps going into $75.65 to $76.40. So this will be a great area to consider if you have not already gone long and want to go long. And I will also be looking for opportunity here because I do believe energy prices is going to is primed to go higher. And over in gold market, the whole idea of trading to sell on the rebound did not quite materialize because I was hoping the market can go up to $1,900. It did not quite get there. It fell short by $10. The high traded yesterday is $1,890.20, and then started to unravel. And I did mention yesterday, in yesterday's update, I said draw a simple support line. If the market cannot go to the ideal price to the upside, maybe if the market breaks down to the downside, we can also use that as a trigger to go short. However, I did also mention that I'm not very comfortable with this strategy, so I did not take up a position. Okay, I still believe that gold prices, including silver, may actually continue to decline all the way to April. So there is a lot of time for this trade to work out. So I'm just hoping for some kind of decent rally to actually occur. Okay, so right now we cannot say that there is going to be any rally. The market looks pretty weak right now. The low traded this morning is at $1,851.50. I think my target is going to be somewhere at $1,787.60. Okay, so there is still a lot of meat left. Okay, there is easily I would say $80 move, okay, the downside. So there's still a lot of room for the market to actually move lower. Over in the silver market, the market is even weaker than gold. The market did not even rebound in any significant way and started to unravel from $22.59 all the way to this morning over $21.83. And this market looks pretty sick to me. And our target is at $22. So there is potential for the market to actually go lower to test the $22 target here. Okay. Over in the cryptocurrency, we also saw profit taking quite evidently also seen in the crypto space. We have Bitcoin traded below $22,300, which I warned yesterday. If this bracket of prices cannot hold, the market will be challenging the lower band of the next level of support, which is about near the 20,250 to 20,400 levels. So there is a possibility market may actually go towards that. You can see that this morning low is already challenging. It's already below 22,000. So there is that possibility market may even go lower, maybe another $800, perhaps $1,000 more to challenge. Okay. Over Ethereum is not that bad. The market did not fall in the same degree. As far as the structure is concerned, Ethereum is still in consolidation mode. So long as $1,500 managed to hold. Okay, so this bracket of prices where the price is right now is going to be very crucial, because I did mention the near-term support level is going to be between $1,500 to $1,536. Market went up to $1,526.40 this morning, and it's still trading about this current price here. So there is possibility the market may actually hold here. But in the event, if the market breaks 1,500, then we will have to see a new structure in place. Again, by then I will have to update my chart. Okay. Over in Cardano, you can see the prices also pull back, very similar to what we saw in Ethereum. Market is still in consolidation mode, even though the price has come down quite a fair bit from the high of 0.414. The lowest traded this morning as of now is at 0.354. So basically between this bracket of prices, so long as 0.347 it managed to hold, I think there is still a good prospect for the market to form a base somewhere around current price, and maybe another surge is still not beyond the possibility here. Okay. Same thing for Solana. Solana has just taken up marginally the near-term support level at $20.77. At one stage, it traded below $20 to go down to $19.93. So long as prices do not revisit this level and close below $20, the prospect for a bounce is still pretty good, because overall this structure is quite flat. Okay, there's no danger in the market collapsing, as at least not from now, not so evident, unless the other major tokens all started to see major selling interest. Okay, so of course we will also know that the SEC is now targeting another exchange called Kraken. So do watch out for news development around Kraken. because the SEC is going after it. Okay, so in the meantime, do stay safe. Tonight's closing will be key. Like I said, this is the last trading day for the week. So how it closed this week is going to have a major impact on how the market is going to trade in the coming week itself. So in the meantime, this is all I have for you. And for those who want to attend my Sunday webinar, it's free to attend. Do register. I'll do follow my Facebook, and I'll put the registration link there. Okay. In the meantime, be safe, and I shall see you again on Monday. Bye bye.